Game one here on Sunday of Wild Card Weekend. Ray Lewis hugging Roger Goodell. Could be the final home game of his 17-year career.
Nothing else don't matter, man. But he's done it today. That's what loyalty is. Loyalty is going inside your heart and find out who you really are. Make sure you look at your teammates today and you come out and you give pure hell today. This team ain't ready for us. Let's prove that they ain't ready for us.
Colts head coach Chuck Pagano returning. He's the recent defensive coordinator of the Baltimore Ravens. Used to coach Ray Lewis in an emotional, meaningful pregame ritual there for Ray Lewis. Again, quite possibly the final home game of his Raven career. And
right, as you mentioned, look at Ed Reed and Chuck Pagano. So much emotion on both sides of the football. Two great stories.
And no one ever had a chance to see that opening by Ray Lewis or be in that stadium when it's happening. Electrifying.
And Clyde Christensen calling the plays today for the Colts. Bruce Arians in the hospital.
And the Baltimore Ravens came after Andrew Luck today. Lots of blitzes. They started early and they lasted most of the afternoon.
And Ray Rice putting it on the turf right there. Marshall Yanda comes up with it for the Ravens, but officials say that Lawrence Guy actually recovered it for the Colts.
And they got it wrong.
Yeah.
They got this wrong because Yanda actually does come up with it. Guy does not possess the football, loses it, as you see right there. And ultimately, the call was right because the official decided he thought a Colts player had possession of the football. But
so the Colts take over, and that's Ray Lewis shooting the gap, bringing down Vic Ballard for a 1-yard loss.
One thing you can talk about a guy that might be rusty, but one thing you don't lose as a football player is instincts. Ray Lewis has some of the best instincts to ever play this game.
12 plays later, 3rd and 5, ball comes out. Pressured and sacked by Paul Kruger, and he fumbles. Pernell McPhee comes up with it for Baltimore.
Yeah, that was the game plan today. Bring the heats at the rookie quarterback and see if he could handle it.
Hey, Flacco tried to get that Vontae Davis. He couldn't catch it.
You know, and this was the tail of the game. A lot of missed opportunities
both teams.
By both sides, yeah. A lot of chances for plays that guys did not capitalize on.
Joe Flacco made some nice throws today. 1st down and 10 on the next drive with time and looking for Torrey Smith. Got him. Good catch.
I'll tell you what, Joe Flacco is... Some of it is very, very good. Some of it, you just scratch your head, but you just don't know which guy you're going to get on any given Sunday.
Well, Sandon Doss could have caught that ball back at the end zone.
It's plays like that your receivers need to help you out. You know, that's not seen in the score sheet to say, you know, a guy makes a great catch, you know, goes as a catch for the
There's another
receiver.
opportunity, as you talked earlier, Darren. Ray Lewis with an opportunity, with an interception, his last home game.
He wanted that.
Just probably trying a little too hard.
Isn't it funny how the ball finds guys, certain guys on the football field?
Luck then finding his rookie tight end, one of his rookie tight ends, Dwayne Allen, breaks Adrian Hamilton's tackle, picks up 22 yards.
Now, the arrow's pointing up for this offense, filled with rookies that are all playing quite well. And once again, you see the pressure coming, blitzes from all over the field today.
Sacked by Paul Kruger and Corey Graham, led to a field goal to tie at 3. Joe Flacco just finding himself enough time and finding a lane there to get it to Ray Rice.
And Ray does the rest.
Yeah, I want to see them use Ray more in this type of situation. Screen passing, little short pass, give him the ball, and let him do what he does.
To the 2-yard line. 1st and goal. Give it to the fullback, Vontae Leach. Powers his way into the end zone. Ravens up 10-3.
That was a big score before halftime. Putting Baltimore up. Vontae Leach, unsung hero.
Banged up.
Yeah.
Out there performing.
Tough guy.
Look at the play here by Andrew Luck to Reggie Wayne. 20 yards down to the Ravens 43.
Well, this is what they've majored in all season long. Quality drives with pressure coming. This one's not going to go so well. That ball doesn't reach the line of scrimmage, so you're going to get grounding.
Pressure there by Daniel Ellerby, forcing that penalty, pushing the Colts back to their own 41. Now, Andrew Luck making a big play here, stepping up. Tough throw across his body to T.Y. Hilton. Good pivot and a little sprint down the side to put him in field goal range.
3rd and 26.
Yeah, but this is a little premature to talk about next week, but that's not a good sign for this Baltimore defense because the next guy they're going to play will do that each and every play.
You talked about a huge lift for the Ravens to score that touchdown. This is a huge lift as well for the Indianapolis Colts to draw within 4 going into the 3rd quarter.
52 yards. That was a postseason career long for Vinatieri. And Paul Kruger spent a lot of time in the backfield of the Colts today.
Yes, he did. Looked like he got a bit of a head start right there, but no flag.
They've been trying to get pressure on the quarterback. Terrell Suggs a little banged up. Paul Kruger provided that today.
Ensuing Ravens drive. This is 2nd down and 6. Flacco putting it in really the perfect spot, but
Beautiful.
still a great catch by Anquan Bolden.
They had something going on. Anquan Bolden, no catches in the first half. Second half had at least 5 catches for well over 100 yards. That's just a beautiful throw and catch. Joe Flacco saved his best football for the second half of this game.
That was Bolden beating Cassius Vaughn on the double move. Another play from Joe Flacco, stepping it up, dump it off to Dennis Pitta. He finds his way into the end zone, and the Ravens find themselves leading by 11.
And again, you're saying to yourself, Joe Flacco doing nice things. Maybe he is that $100 million quarterback.
Maybe.
Earning himself some money here.
3rd and 2. Andrew Luck buying time and finding a way to get 6 yards for a first to the Baltimore 43. 3 plays later, another 3rd down. This time 3rd and 2 again. Wants his rookie running back, Vic Ballard. He's got him. He's got just enough. Picks up 3 yards for a first down to the Baltimore 32.
I'm telling you, there's a lot to work with going forward on this Colts offense.
Future's very bright.
A little high and behind Reggie Wayne, but still he had a chance at it.
Yeah, Reggie was a little bit upset at Andrew. Andrew know he missed this pass because it's a quick pass. The hot route threw it a little bit high and behind Reggie Wayne.
Field goal made it 17-6 on the sideline there with the man calling the plays today. That's Clyde Christensen with Bruce Arians in the hospital with a sickness. 4th quarter now, Ray Rice. A little patience off the left side, and there he goes, 18 yards.
Yeah, one thing you have to be careful of when you're a running back and you break into the open field and you start to shake and bake, make sure, and you know, as guys chasing from behind, you always have to protect that football. Something that we have not seen Ray Rice do this season with only 1 fumble
in the regular season.
Year, but he had 2 today, 2 big ones too.
Pat Angerer recovers. Next Colts drive. Luck to Wayne for 19 yards on 2nd and 6.
Colts got to get the ball in the end zone. Kicking field goals is not going to get you playoff victories on the road.
3rd down and 9, that's not going to help either. Donnie Avery can't come up with it.
And this is the sign of a young team. The drops, the drop passes, not making the right decisions is something that a young team is going to do. But a good learning experience for them.
From 40 yards out, I was kind of waiting for that one to draw in. It just stayed straight, and Vinatieri misses from 40. Ray Rice relieved. Next Baltimore drive. Bernard Pierce in the clear. 43 yards later, he's at the Colts 18.
It's always amazing this time of year you start to see a guy you never heard of, a young running back, start to play his best football.
And an older wide receiver playing very well for the Ravens, Anquan Bolden. What do they teach you? Go up and get it at its highest point?
Go up and catch it at its highest point. He is so strong, too. You'll see Butler gets an arm in there. And great concentration and strength. Did a nice job creating some space on the route. Joe Flacco put it up there, gave his receiver a chance to catch the football, and Ray's got something to dance about.
And Bolden, all 5 of his catches for $145 and a touchdoal in the second half. And that one picked off. Kerry Williams, there he goes.
You know what's going to come. I mean, 50 pass attempts?
Yeah, close to 50. They were pressing the issue. They're trailing at this point.
A blitzing defense. Sooner or later, you know it was going to be a play was going to be made by this Baltimore Ravens defense.
Ray Lewis,
one of the best of all time.
Emotional.
Folks at home, appreciate this. DVR recorded. One of the best football players you will ever see.
Now I will suggest
cherish his time.
That the Ravens get yourself some rest right now because you're going to Denver, and that team's going to put up a little bit better fight than the one you got from the Colts today.